Super 7 Series is a great event. Like every year it steps up with, this is the most amount of teams we've ever had.
This is the biggest event in Australia for sure.
It's great competition out here. It's good fun.
It's a fun event. It's really cool.
Here for the Masters event. I've been here several times. I'm impressed every time I come here.
The Super 7 Series, it's the best tournament series you have in Australia. All the top teams come play it.
It just keeps getting better and better. The refs keep stepping up their game.
They play at 15 balls a second, which is so awesome.
This is one of the fields that has like a full-on tournament field. There's a couple more out here in Australia, but this is definitely the best one.
I love it, man. It's awesome. I can't beat it.
It's a great series to play.
It's fun. It's great. Everybody should come down here at least once.
Welcome to another episode of the Dirter Headshot. For this episode, we head to Sydney, Australia for the 2012 Super 7 Series Masters. Part 1 of the Masters featured Saturday's coverage of the Pro Division and is available for free on YouTube. Moving on to Sunday. Our first game on Sunday is with the X-Fighters going up against Hostile Intentions. The X-Fighters were in 5th place going into the match, but Hostile Intentions had yet to be defeated and had a strong hold on 1st place.
The game ended up going our way. It was a close game. It was back and forth, long points, just real kind of stagnant. We pushed Yosho on the snake side, and they sat back with their muggers and just shot painted us, and we just kind of dinged them out one by one, and after that, the game was over.
Hostile continued their successful tournament by continuously getting kills on the break and then sending Nathan Macca McDonald with the help of Neil Rappensberg as far down the snake as he can go. Our next game was SWAT vs. Explicit. The winner of this match will hold 2nd place behind Hostile Intentions. With less than 12 teams in this division's format, the teams skip semifinals and go straight to finals. So this is a critical game for both teams, as the winner will mean a current 2nd place behind Hostile. Explicit started out with the edge by scoring the first 2 points. However, both teams started racking up penalties, and SWAT was able to turn the game around.
We just played Explicit for the first game on Sunday. They have Bobby Avila's guesting with them, so it was pretty tough to battle against those guys. We just scraped through with a 4-3 win. It was pretty much penalties that almost cost us the game, but luckily we just got through that. I think we got 4 penalties in the whole game, but we just scraped through for the win.
With the score tied at 3-all, it comes down to a 2-on-2 with Bobby stuck in the corner. His hopper jams and he's in trouble. When he finally gets the hopper going, he makes a desperate move and runs down Alex Orr in the snake. At the same time, Dr. Carl makes his move down the Dorito side. Bobby trades out and Dr. Carl is still alive. SWAT gets the 4-3 win, which for the time being puts SWAT in 2nd and moves Explicit to 3rd. The next game is Hustle vs. Team Kiwi. In a close game, Hustle seemed to be making moves quicker than Kiwi. Unable to counter successfully, Kiwi was continuously shot out of their bunkers. Hustle gets their 2nd win of the tournament. Our next Sunday match is between Menace spelled backwards, also known as Sinem, and Eastside Raw. Sinem was undefeated going into this match, but had tied 3 of their previous matches. Raw, on the other hand, had 1 win and 4 losses. With the help from Ryan Greenspan from Dynasty and Marcelo Margot from Red Legion, Sinem was the clear favorite. It started out in Sinem's favor with Greenspan cruising down the Doritos. However, Raw has shittas. Shittas and the crew got their shittas together and began getting some good penetration down the snake side. And who doesn't like good penetration? loss knocks out Sinem from any chance of making it to the finals. Up next is Uprising A versus NZ Plague. NZ Plague had a tough time on the break in this one. Uprising had their lanes down, and the refs felt like dancing. Once they had the advantage, Uprising attacked fast down both tapes.
We won 4-0. Pretty quick games actually. We seemed to get a couple of G's off the break every game, and then just run up, push real heavy down the snake side. Seemed to work well.
Moving on to round 7 of the tournament, SWAT going up against the X-Fighters. The game started out with SWAT losing the snake and John Rabba from the X-Fighters putting on the pressure. SWAT throws the towel and the X-Fighters are on the board first. However, that would be it for the X-Fighters. In the next point, Ben Simpson gets to the 50 snake and makes a great blind shot over the Aztec and gets 2 kills. Later in the match, Ben and John Rabba battle it out in the snake. Ben ends up with a faceful from both Rabba and Brennan in the corner. The ref doesn't think that was very nice, so she takes out the remaining X-Fighter players, and another point goes to SWAT. The X-Fighters would not come back. They would continue with penalties and take another loss. As time expires, SWAT wins 3-1. The next game is Team Kiwi versus Explicit. The game started out with Team Kiwi wiping out the Dorito side and making moves up the middle. It came down to a 2-on-1, so Kiwi's Adams crashes into the snake and then decides to try and run down Bobby from a mile away. Not a great move. A quick snapshot from Bobby, and now it's a 1-on-1. Bobby Vilas catches his opponent off guard and he saves the point for Explicit. The rest of the match belonged to Explicit. Aviles and Spencer took turns cruising down the snake and closing out the games.
Put up an okay fight. We dominated Doritos, took them out pretty hard. Bobby pulled off an awesome 2-on-1. Congrats to them, but we're now coming out from 3rd place. Let's see if we can get this finals.
The next game is Hostile Intentions versus NZ Plague.
We beat them 4-0. It was a pretty quick match. We basically went out with the game plan to shut down their snake player for the weekend because he's just been running wild down the snake line. So as soon as we shot him out and he's filled, then we basically went to work with the snake and the Doritos and mowed everybody down.
Hostile is on fire, and for the 4th time this tournament, they get a 4-0 win. Our next game is Uprising A versus Team Menace spelled backwards. This was a great game to watch with fast points as both teams played aggressive down the field. Both Marcelo Margot and Adam Kavanaugh played great on the snake side for Senem. And over on the other side, Ryan Greenspan continuously made his way through the Doritos and closed out several points. Any chance of Uprising making the cut is washed away with this loss. Senem gets the 4-1 win. Our next game is Hustle versus Eastside Raw. Ben Fifield successfully made it into the snake for most of the game. Here's a double kill for him. Then June Her gets jealous of all those kills. Check out this super sick move from the Dorito side. Booyah, bitches, who wants some? Get off him, ref. You see how far he had to run to get there? Back off. The ref backs off, and then everyone from Raw surrendered. Sorta. That concludes Part 2 of our 2012 Masters coverage. Look out for Part 3, which is also available for free on YouTube. This headshot was made possible by Action Paintball, the best fields and selection in Australia. Check them out at actionpaintball.com. Also by paintballshop.com. From guns to gears and accessories, paintballshop.com has everything you need for your paintball obsession. If you want to see more Dirter headshots, head over to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/dirterpaintball. Thanks for watching, bitches.